Here we go. Issue 64. Last one of the month. And this is going to be a big one. All this stuff to do. So we're going to be working on the dome, mainly. All this stuff to do. Look at it. Tons. I think this is probably the most we've had to do in one go, which is good. Let's have a look what we get. So we get some flanged and normal, and I just fixing screws, some black screws, yeah, some flanged screws and some long screws there. We get this plate, which has got an addition of these hooks, mounting hooks on there. Get these bolts, hex bolts, plastic ones. We get a special butterfly hinge and a hex tool. So I need to put all these away because what we have to do is paint him up first. So I'll get that painted and I'll be right back. Right, next stage. We get this part here, which is more or less the same as we got in one of the previous issues. I think issue 2 or something like that, but we're not going to use that one. We're going to use this new one, and I'm going to find this plate here. Let me just refer to the instructions. Yeah, I think I'm going to try it slightly different. I'm going to put this on first and screw that down, and this might work, might not, but why not, eh? So I'm screwing this to the dome. I sorted all the screws out beforehand just to save wasting time. And this part should go through there. This long screw, which has only got a screw thread at the end of the screw. Hang on a sec. Yeah, that's not going to work, but let's try that again. Take this one screw out, should be good to go. It's just that gets in the way. Put this screw back in. That seems to move freely. Double check on these to make sure they're tight. Yep. So that's that done. Taking all the little black lugs off, and get this, just pops up, that just pops in there like that. Dome just fits over like so. Take this off. Come on. There you go. So that's on like that. And then turn it over. Ooh. And put this back on with the short one. Going there, so that fits like that. Then we get, I'm going to do as Gross Models did and put the small screw in first. Do that one quite tight. And then these plastic plugs just fit over the other holes. And I think they can only go on one way. And we get these long screws with like a brim on them, or a flange. They just get located into place. Right. Let's get all those on. I'll do that and I'll be right back. Right, so we've got all those in, as you can see, all tightened up as well. And see the old top flap still opens, no problem at all. So we'll turn it over, and what we're going to do is use these little plastic bolts and just locate those and on these 6 pinholes. And I have heard from one of the other builders, I can't remember which, that it's easier to start them off by hand. Difficult to see because of that. Try another one. Yeah. Fingers like sausages. Let's try it with this. And what these do when you get them in is they push out the metal plates that we've put on with double-sided tape. So what I'll do is do that all off on camera and I'll be right back. Those are all screwed in. It was quite difficult, I'll be honest with you. It's a little bit tricky with sweaty fingers. So what we need to do next is turn them around, and we're going to get this little plastic part, and it's got a little indent in it that just goes off to the left. Just sits in there like that, and just get this part. It's the red and green one, I believe, and these edges are chamfered down, and we need it with the plug on the left. It just needs to sit on there like that, and we'll get a black screw and get him put in. Done! I was trying to be clever and use a magnet on this screwdriver, but we'll try it without. get one loosely put in. Another black screw that was provided in this issue, so it's handy to know. And that's just get those tightened up. And that looks like that. On the side screen. So that's the bit we've just put in. That's that one. But the next one is this part here. This will go off with a cable to the right, and that just goes next to that one we've just put in, again with some more black screws. And that's got some lugs on it that are pushing out the metal panel as well, which is good. So that means we don't have to put so many of those plastic bolts in. So while I'm screwing this in, give a quick shout out to fellow builders, gross models. Enjoy watching your build, mate. And old Chris Camplin, he loves it. He loves a shout out. Use this other screwdriver. It's just getting to the stage where it's just fiddly to get the normal one that they provided. Is just too long, really. Hang on. That's not right. Let me just have a look at that and I'll be right back. Right, that needed a quick adjustment. Just sort of clicked into place and re-screwed it back in. So it's correct now. And the next bit we need to put in is another logic board. And this just fits on like that. A couple of the chunky screws. And these are the silver screws, not the black screws this time. And that looks like that. Right, the next one is this, and this I believe goes like that into this hole. There's a square bit at the top, lines up. And then we're back onto the black screws. Use my slightly smaller screwdriver. Getting really fiddly to get your screwdriver in. And then that's that tightened up. That looks like that. I like that on the camera. So that's the end of this issue. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hope you enjoy this, watching these. Hang on a sec, you just get it located. And that's it for this issue. I hope you enjoyed that, and like I say, don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe to the channel please, and I'll catch you on the next one.